All right, the coin at the top of the page is a, get ready, yes, quarter, and the quarter's worth how much? Yes, 25 cents. This coin is a, get ready, yes, dime, and a dime is worth how much? Yes, 10 cents. This is a, get ready, yes, penny, and a penny is worth how much? 1 cent. Let's go ahead and count our coins from the highest value to the lowest. Get ready. 25, 50, 75, $1, $1.25, $1.35, and $1.36. In order to write that with the cent symbol, we just write 136 cents, or with a dollar sign, we would write 1.36. Okay, the time we want to show on the clock is 10:06. So we know that 10 is the time of the hour, so we want the shorthand pointing towards the 10. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And the 06, so it is 6 minutes after 10. So we know this point is 5, so our long hand should point to the 6. All right, our clock now shows 10:06. If I were to tell you what time was the time 1 hour ago, what time was it? Get ready? Yes, 9:06. And if I asked you what time will it be 2 hours from now? Get ready? Yes, 12:06. How many minutes are there in half an hour? Get ready? Yes, 30 minutes. How many minutes in an hour? Get ready? 60 minutes. Let's show 304 with our base 10 blocks. We're going to go ahead and start with our 100 squares. So I'm going to pull 100, 200, 300, and we don't have any 10, so we don't need any of the 10 sticks. We just need some of the ones. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 100, 200, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 304. And if we wanted to write this number in expanded form, how would we write that? Get ready. Yes, we would write 300 plus 4. Good job. What do we call these shapes that are on the screen here? Everyone, get ready. Yes, they are called rectangles. We have 4 different rectangles on the screen here, and today we are going to estimate how many 1-inch tiles will it take to fill the area of the rectangle. So if we take one 1-inch tile and put it inside the A rectangle, we see what it's going to look like, and we can kind of guess how many squares it might take to fill it. Let's see. We've got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8. Well, let's go ahead and write that as our guess. We'll write 8 there. I'm going to go ahead and see what this might look like for rectangle B. How many do you think we could fit in the area of B? Let's kind of count and estimate that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, maybe 12. Let's say maybe 12. And for C, how this one goes. So if this one over here was B was 12, then I'm thinking C's got to be less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, maybe 9. Let's do 9 here. And the last one, shape D. Looks like we can fit about 2 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10. Maybe. We're going to call those educated guesses. So let's go ahead and try and fill these rectangles to see if our estimates were close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks pretty close to me. We're going to give that one a little check mark. All right, let's go ahead and check our estimation on rectangle B. So I'm just going to borrow these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. 8, 9, 10. Whoops. I'm losing count. I think that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our estimation was correct there. Let's go ahead and check out our rectangle C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I'm doing pretty good today. Let's see. We gotta check for that one too. All right, so rectangle D. We said we thought it would be 10. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting a little sloppy here. 8, 9, 10. That's pretty close as well. So we estimated 10, we got 10 in there. So we're doing pretty good with estimating the area and using 1-inch square tiles to measure the area inside a rectangle. So that's the end of our lesson today. It's kind of short because you have your 2 assessments today, the 100 subtraction assessment and your written assessment. So please go ahead and do those now.